Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with an update video based off of my last video. Now, my last video I made on Fallout 76 and the hacker incident that's been going on didn't really get too many likes. I had a lot of dislikes, actually. The dislike to like ratio was way off, so I get it, people. You know, people are kind of tired of me bashing on Bethesda and Fallout 76. So I thought it's only fair. I don't want to try to be biased with this company, even though I personally don't like them, but that's not right. It's only fair to actually make a video to point out when they do good stuff as well as the bad. And that's basically what this video is. Now, in the last video, you can watch it, or like to summarize it, basically there were these hackers that found an exploit that allowed them to go and put anything in Fallout 76. I mean, they could drop in willy-nilly any sort of thing that was on the files of the game. Anything from other Fallout games, as well as like the Predwin, airships, nuclear explosions, bosses, NPCs, items, weapons, loot, everything. Now, one of the main exploits I didn't talk about, but it was really unique, is the fact that the hacker that did this even told people that it was during this weekend celebration where you were allowed to make free different profiles, different profiles on there to where you could have multiple different games, and you could use it like a mule system of using one profile that you built to use this glitch, this exploit, to get all these items and then give them to your main profile. That way you could keep the stuff. Well, the thing is it even got down to some crazy stuff of even 5-star legendary items and weapons being placed into this game. Now, if you played the game, you'll know that there are no such things currently as 5-star weapons. You can get some ultimates, but I think they only go up to like a 3-star rating, not a 5-star. So these were like custom created glitched items that people were putting into the game, and pretty much, like I said in my last video, I don't ever find it fair when you're actually exploiting a game that people pay money for to play online, because that means you're actually kind of screwing over other players. And now if you're doing stuff for yourself, like having fun with it, that's one thing. But when it can actually affect and have detrimental effects towards others, I'm not for that. I've never been for cheating in a game if it affects other people. Now, like if it's a single player experience or something like that, that's fine. It's your game. Have at it. But when it does and actually can affect others, then I never really think it's really a fair thing. Well, here's the nice little thing about this that I can finally say, is that Bethesda has actually went and done something right. I do not know if this is going to hold or not, or if it might break the rest of the game, but currently Bethesda actually fixed the problem. Bethesda released a statement on their official forums that stated that on December 17th, that they were going to be taking Fallout 76 offline to fix this exploit. And they did. On, I think it was the 18th, Bethesda actually did what they said. They shut down the servers, turned the game off for everybody, and pretty much fixed the exploit. They patched it out, and they fixed it, which is really, really good. I'm happy to say that bravo to you, Bethesda. You actually fixed a glitch that was a major one. Now, if they can just work diligently on the other stuff, they get everything ready for the upcoming giant DLC expansion, the Wastelanders or whatever. I really hope them the best, because this might be an actual turning point where they might actually be able to solve these problems. I wasn't kidding when I said on the last video that, hey, Bethesda, why don't you hire these hackers, because they know how to fix and exploit your game better than you do. That's just true. I'm sorry, it is. But it is nice to see that finally I can actually make a video about Bethesda and Fallout 76 that isn't a bad one. This is a good one and a good step forward for the company in terms of showing that they're capable, that they're actually able to actually fix a problem that shouldn't have been there in the first place. This game's been out for over a year plus, and it had this massive exploit where you could basically go into God mode and do this. Bethesda, no offense, but you really, really need to work on your programming skills, because I'm also really worried too. Because so far, with every patch that they've ever done on this game, it's broken 5 other things. Because if you remember, the one patch before, when they were trying to fix stuff, it ended up breaking your weapons to where every time you would reload, it would break the durability down on your armor and stuff like that. So hopefully this patch that they did to actually fix this exploit actually works and does not lead to any other glitching. I'm all for it if it does. I would be happy. I like making videos where I can say good things about people. Hell, that's why I even said something good about EA, which, don't get me wrong, I'm not a fan of EA, but you have to give them credit for letting them have Respawn make a single player game and not dip their toes in the water and screw it up. So there are signs in these mega conglomerate companies that they can actually do the right thing. And I hope in this case that this is a good step in the right direction for Bethesda, and the possibility in the future that they might be able to figure out their own game system and fix their game and make it to where the next expansion actually comes out and works fine. Don't get me wrong, any game that big you're going to have minor glitches. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about game breaking, day one download glitches that break your system, lock it up, or break the game, or erase your save data from their servers. Hopefully that won't happen, and I hope to goodness that this is a start for them in making some sort of headway with this game. I mean, this was like by far one of the best exploits in history for this game. I mean, you were able to do just about anything with it. I mean, there was pictures of people even putting Preston Garvey into the game and the aliens and stuff like that. And it actually worked better than some of the monsters that they have in the game. So, like I said, hey, Bethesda, congratulations. Congratulations. I am actually impressed. I got to give you credit where credit is due and say, good job. I'm happy for you. I'm glad you did the right thing and took the game offline and fixed this exploit. Because this exploit was going to affect everybody. So, now, maybe that's why they don't fix the other ones. Because it doesn't affect the whole game. I don't know. I'm still waiting for somebody to figure out some sort of hack that gives everybody in Fallout First membership for free for 5 years. Oh, man, could you imagine that? You know what? I guarantee you they would fix that one real quick, too. It's like, I'm trying to think, with this particular exploit, why they were so quick to fix it. I don't think it was for the right reasons. I think it was for financial reasons, really. Because they know that you ain't going to be buying stuff in the game if you can just spawn it yourself. So I don't think they did it for the fact of being good, of having it to fix it to where other players in the game can play the game correctly. I think it was just for the fact that, oh crap, if we don't fix this, people aren't going to buy stuff from our store. We're not going to make as much money as we did. They're just going to use the exploit instead, which, I understand. It's a business, but still, it's like amazing how fast they went about fixing this one, and they seemed to fix it. While other glitches that seem to make things worse, that lead to them coming out with products in the game to fix the problem in the first place, like weapon degradation, food rotting, and instead of just tweaking that to where the food didn't rot as much, what they do, they came out with a refrigerator you had to pay real money for. So, they were creating problems that they could solve the problems by you paying them more money. And that is the kind of thing I'm really worried about, and why I have actually on several times torn into Bethesda's ass over the fact that they're fixing things in the wrong way just to exploit money out of people. And that's why this particular glitch of fixing this ability to spawn in items seems mighty odd to me that they were able to fix it so easily. I mean, yeah, they had to take the whole game offline to fix it. They couldn't just issue a hot fix. They had to come down, and they had to go in and actually fix the coding. But in the end, what do you guys think? Do you think that this was done for the right reasons? Or do you think it was solely just done so Bethesda could still keep making money off of people in their shop? Leave it in the comments below. Let me hear about what you think of this situation. Do you think Bethesda made the right move? Do you think they did it for the right reasons? And in the end, make sure to hit that like icon if you like this video. Hit the bell icon to stay updated whenever I release any new video game or any other kind of videos on my YouTube channel. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember, people, the devil is in the details. Peace out until next time.